Hey, this is Zach the Gamer with another Hero.com mission review. This one is gonna be about, let's see, MODOK Madness. Let's start it out. It's a fun mission. It's where MODOK has created duplicates of all the villains in Superhero City. It's not hard unless you have the Crisis Edition. The Crisis Edition is just, oh my gosh, it's insane. I will have to do that one in 4 parts, so for the next mission review, you'll have to watch 4 different parts of it. I don't know what I'm gonna do for that one, really.
MODOK has created some creepy mental duplicates of the deadliest villains. It's up to us to stop them.
They send a bunch of these
AIM
agents at you, and it's easy. It's the bosses that are hard. I mean, the bosses can get pretty hard because they send two different bosses at you, but they have less health and they cause less damage, which is good. But still, it can cause a little. It can be a little hectic. And that's with all missions, you know. If they send a lot of guys at you that are pretty powerful, it gets hectic. As easy as that. But although that happens, it's still a pretty easy mission. It's fun. It's it's not quick, but it's a quicker mission than others if you have the right heroes. Alright, some heroes I suggest. I do like ranged heroes for this. Many ranged heroes will work. Iron Man, Iron Patriot, any of the Iron Man suits will be fine. The Hulk, Mysterio, Super Skrull, Dr. Doom. A lot of the heroes will work. Just don't use Ant-Man for this. Ant-Man sucks.
You love this one. Get a little closer.
See, this is where it gets kind of overwhelming. They send two different kind of bosses at you, and it just can get overwhelming.
The power of science.
But like I just said, if you have a good hero, you can easily annihilate them. The hardest one you go against is probably Abomination or Venom in this, although it's still pretty easy. But if you remember, or if you had an Abomination mission before, Abomination is still pretty hard guy to go against. I mean, it's just the same attacks and the same attacks, not the same damage or health, but his power attacks are just still pretty hard. So they do send a bunch of these stupid little MODOK heads that basically do nothing to you. And you just get a free health token with them. These, really. Tips and strategies, I suggest, jumping on top of guys. They'll come to the center. Then do a special attack and you'll annihilate all of them. It's a very good strategy for this, and I hope you use it. I mean, I could not stress that strategy enough. That's just a very important strategy that people really need to use in order to get an adamantium medal on these kind of missions. On any mission for that matter. Otherwise, you're gonna end up with the same silver medal that you've had for years.
Time for a little Armageddon!
I always have suggested ones that have a powerful, good attack like Mysterio has, where his hero up, where the rocks come down and cause a good power damage. It's a very good attack, and I suggest heroes like that, like Future Foundation, Dr. Doom. Boy, is there any others like that? Mysterio, obviously. There are so many others like that. I just can't think of them right now. But I suggest heroes like that, and they're really good against any mission. Any mission, they're really good at. So you go against Bullseye, Dr. Octopus, Abomination, Mystique, Annihilus, Venom,
watch yourself.
Sabretooth, Loki, Enchantress, Juggernaut, and MODOK.
Super spin!
Obviously, it's a MODOK
I can
mission.
be anyone.
So obviously, it's going against
I'll destroy
MODOK.
everything. This isn't supposed to happen.
Super Scroll, Ultron, and there's another one, and Dr. Doom. They are all very simple, however, and you should not have a problem with them. Oh, and you also go against Doc Ock, but he's very easy, and I don't think you'll have a problem with this mission. It's the Crisis mission that you'll just die repeatedly and repeatedly and repeatedly. I don't know how you get an adamantium metal on those, so just don't ask me on that when I post my Crisis edition for this.
Here I come.
See, here's Sabretooth. He's very easy to beat, except he has this like health boost always at the same spot at the end, and which gives him a health boost, but he always dies very easily in this. As he does in the home invasion mission. He's a very easy boss to kill. Next up is, I believe, Venom? Nope, Ultron. Ultron's a very easy guy in this also, which is kind of weird because he's probably the hardest villain to ever be in this game besides Venom and probably Dr. Doom and Super Skrull. They're all pretty even there. They're all pretty hard, but he still has the same attacks, and they are just way the damage is a lot less.
You're not. Here I come.
So they still send Abomination twice. I don't know why they send it twice. But he is a very easy guy to beat, as is all of them. And like I said, if you have a good hero and you're just good at missions overall, then you should be fine with this. I mean, I know it's overwhelming at times, but it shouldn't really affect anything.
This will drive you a little batty.
It's a long mission, very long. If you look at the times of my mission recordings, this one is really long. I never knew it took this long to do this mission because it is a fun mission. The time passes by with this mission. So here comes Venom. He's not like in the other, like where you go against the professional Venom, where you basically die every 5 seconds. But still, Venom is still a difficult boss to handle in this. He's probably one of the harder ones besides Juggernaut in this one to handle. In some ways. But, most of the villains in this are super easy, so they're probably just like, send in the clone bots. It's just basically like the clone bot of Iron Man. Easy, very killable. And here's Super Skrull, the last boss you'll have to fight in this, besides Loki, Enchantress, Dr. Doom, and Juggernaut. Now Juggernaut is very hard to beat in this. There is no helmet thing, so you have to always fight him, and your damage is halfway. And you also have MODOK coming at you, and Dr. Doom, and Enchantress, and Loki, if you don't keep up. And it can be very difficult at times because of that. I mean, it just is, it gets nuts. But, I think MODOK should be able to die with this. He's not a hard boss to beat, and, oh boy. I have 30 seconds left, so, if I don't finish this mission, I'll just press the part 2. But I think I am going to. Let's
Take this!
Come on, finish. Alright, I really suggest this MODOK Madness mission, and I suggest Mysterio. Thanks for watching this.